So hello friends, so how are you? I hope you are doing well. Okay. So in this video we are going to talk about JavaScript object. Okay, what is the object? Okay. So we have made some bullet points. You can see this on the screen. Okay, but we will explain one by one. Okay, no problem. So let's discuss about the previous videos. Okay, so we have discussed about in the previous video about for in, for off. Okay, for in loop, for off loop, and sample loop, and what is the use case. Actually, what is the difference between for in and for off? Already we have discussed with examples. Okay, so do you have any questions related to that? Okay, so you can add in the comment box. Okay, and actually, why we are discussing one by one these points? Okay, actually the video is linked together. Okay, every video is linked together. Otherwise, if you are directly watching that video, might be if you are a beginner, so you cannot get clarity. Okay, so if you are a beginner, start watching from beginning. Okay, and then you have got clarity. Okay, otherwise there might be a chance that you will be confused. Okay, actually in the first video, if you we talk if you talk about loops. Okay, so first we have discussed about while loop, then second do while loop, then third some simple for loop, then fourth, I think in fourth video you have discussed for off loop. Okay, and then in fifth video you have discussed about for in loop. Okay, so if you are watching directly for in loop, okay, for in related to for in loop video. Okay, so might be a chance that you will be confused. Okay, but I try to explain everything. Okay, there might be that like might be some things, okay, that is related to the previous video. Okay, so you need to watch that if you are a beginner. Otherwise, if you know about the any programming, so might be a chance that you will not confused, and you can get clarity. Okay, after watching the any video. Okay, and that if you are learning anything in the video from the video, okay, so you can like and you can comment the in the comment box. Okay, and whatever the suggestion do you have, you can add in the comment box. Okay, so I will see, and that will follow that. Okay, so here in the previous video we have discussed for off or for in. So we have already mentioned that for in we use to the iterable objects. Okay, and iterable like array, shade, map. Okay, and already used string. Okay, and then string iterated and take one by one character. Okay, and then printing. Okay, so and for of that is used to object. Okay, so yes, in the previous video you have discussed little bit about object. Okay, so might be a chance that some people confuse what is object. So for that, in this video we are uh, discussing, we are explaining the object. Okay, what is the object in JavaScript? Actually there are something in the Java. Okay, there is something different in Java. Okay, in the other languages as well, that is different. Okay, but in JavaScript actually working object means things is different. Okay, but working is same. Okay, so here actually we have made a bullet point. So you can see here an object is collection of properties. So in the previous video we are discussing for in. So we have already mentioned properties. Okay, what is the property? Properties is a collection of means key. Property is a pair of, you can say, a collection, you can say key and value. Okay, so you can watch that. Okay, so here we can see an object is a collection of properties. Okay, what is the property? Property is association between name means key. Okay, if suppose there is a home. Okay, so home has any name. Okay, so suppose uh, any suppose car, you will take any bike. Okay, so bike, that is a Honda bike, Honda City. Okay, or Splendor Pro. So what is the name of the car? Is Splendor. Sorry, bike is Splendor. Okay, Splendor Pro. And what is the color? Color is black. So what is the property? Name means key is the name. Okay, and name name is a property, okay, and what is the value? Value is uh, uh, means hero bike and splendor pro, that is the value, okay, and that is the value, okay, and color is the key, means property, and value is the black, okay. So you can see object is a collection of properties, you can say. If I actually don't believe the definition part, okay, but for the understanding purpose you need to understand, okay, you need to remember that things, okay. And if you are a programmer, if you are a student, so might be a chance that can ask out in the exam what is the object, so you can explain easily. So that I have made bullet point, otherwise you can explain the things with the example, okay. So let's discuss this and then we'll explain with example, okay. So here a property means we can say na, if we are saying an object is a collection of properties, so property is association between the name, means key and values, okay. You can say property is a pair of key and values, okay. And the real life, third bullet point is the real life object are the things like house, car, peoples, animals, any other subject, okay. Fan, cooler, whatever is that, that is the objects, okay. And that object has a property, okay, and the properties means the key and value, combination of key and value, that called properties, okay. So in real life car property like weight, color, okay. So what is the property? Weight and color, okay. And the name valued in JavaScript object are called, you can say the named value means name and value containing that is called property. So this is the different way, so can to define the objects, okay. Some people say okay, an object is a collection of properties. So some people can say an object is a property that associate key and object is a combination of key and values, you can say. And so that why I, and the two more point, these more bullet points have generated that we can get clarity, okay. So here the name values in JavaScript object are called property. So you can say the name and value is a combination to objects, and that called property, okay. So as last point, it stored data as a key value pairs, you can say already in the above point. So that is the different way to define which each key unique, okay. In a, so yes, so point is that if you are declaring multiple key and value, so every key should be unique, okay. Means key as identifier, unique identifier for associated value. Objects are dynamic, okay. That is the most important thing, that object we need to use for dynamic purpose, which means property can be added, modified, deleted at runtime, okay. So that is, you can say, whatever the object we are creating using object literal or object constructor, so that property can be deleted, modified, or added at the runtime. So we will discuss. Let's go to the console and discuss, okay. So for now we are using, sorry, we are using JavaScript online editor. So let's go to the online editor here, okay. So here you can find, here suppose we are using object literal, okay. Object literal, 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 okay. To object literal to define object. So uh, what we have discussed, object is basically a combination of key and values. But syntax, what is syntax? Let's here, let we are we are declaring here, yesterday you have used my pet pet details, okay. That is the object should be start, object literal curly braces and curly braces close, okay. And then here key means name, okay. Name, what is the name? My pet name Ram Lal ji, Ram Lal ji, okay. So this is the properties. Okay, means name and Ramlalji whole can be said that property. Okay, so multiple property can be added in the objects. Okay, so first property, and then color. color. Color is brown. Brown. Okay, and age. Age 2 years. 2 years. Okay, and honest and character. 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 Very honest. Very honest. Okay, so this is the properties. Okay, name combination of key and value that called properties. Color, that is also properties. Age properties. Character property. So multiple properties, combination of multiple properties you are using inside the object. Okay, so you can see here, if you are using let num is equal to 0, so you can say that is the difference between this variable and this variable. Let num, it is the number type of variable. Okay, because what we are assigning, the number. Actually we have already discussed in that video, in the previous video, which was discussing about the variables. Okay, so we have already discussed that the primitive data type using to declare the variable, non-primitive data type to using declare to variable. So whatever the values we will assign, that type of variable will be created. So it's depend on the values. Okay, here we are assigning object type of data, so that variable type will be object. Here we are assigning 0 means number. Okay, so that variable, what is the type of variable? That is the number. So here let's check for first console, console dot log, so that you cannot be confused. Type of type of number. Okay, so it is type of number. Okay, and same second one, control C, control V, type of my details. So you can watch what is the type of coming. Okay, so you can see here, first the type of is coming number, second type of coming object, because we are, what value we are assigning, that object type value we are assigning in the my page details. And here we have used let keyword. Okay, to declare the variables, because you only uh, three keywords to use to declare the variables let where constant. Okay, so you should not confuse. Okay, so here whatever the value you will assign, that type of variable will be created. Okay, so here we have assigned 0. Okay, so that type of number is coming number. Okay, and here we are assigning the object type in the my page details. So my page details type of coming is object, so you cannot be confused. Okay, so first point. Okay, and already we have discussed that key and values. Key, what is the key? What is the property? We can say property or we can say key. Okay, so key or property is a name. Okay, so here name is the key. Yeah, you can say property. Value Ramlalji. Here property color and value brown. Here key age, value 2 years. Here key, character and value very honest. Okay, so combination of key and value, or you can say combination of property and value, that makes objects. Okay, I mean that makes property, and collection of property that makes objects. Okay, so you should not confuse. So this is using to make objects using object literal. Okay, so here let's remove this one. Okay, and here we are printing my pet details. Okay, that is a very important, that is a very important for the programming. Okay, if you are going to working in the industry, so maximum time you need to use this object part. Okay, and if you are confused, if you are not, you are basically not clear related to objects, so you might be suffer with problem. Okay, because a lot of data is coming and you need to modify as per requirement. So how can you make? The variable cannot make, object is make as per requirement. Okay, object makes. Okay, so here you can see what is the name, color, name is Ramlalji, color brown, age 2 years, means this is the property, name, color, age, character, that is a property you can say, or values you can say, values, or this is the property, or you can say key. So key and values or property or values. Okay, so that is using object literal. And same we want to use constructor. Okay, object constructor. Here object constructor constructor to create object. Okay, here we are using object literal. You can use this, maximum time we use this one object literal, but there are some scenarios, some exception. Okay, some a rare scenario that we use object constructor. Okay, so 90% work have completed by using this object literal object. Okay, and sometimes 5% or 10% requirement is fulfilled by the object constructor. Okay, so you don't be confused, but you need to know both syntax or both use case, or both how to use both, how to create objects using object literal and object constructor. So you can see here object literal and now object constructor. Let's go to the object constructor. So here let my pet details. Okay, let my pet details and constructor. So new, use to create instance, we use new keyword. Okay, and then object object. Actually object is the class. Okay, and the class has, I have a constructor. Okay, so you need to use that. Okay, to create. So here object type of instance can created. Okay, and then we can add anything in objects. Okay, so no, you should not confuse. Okay, so here object constructor means object is a parent class. Okay, if you don't know, you, if I may, I might be a chance that you know about Java language, so you can understand clarity. Otherwise, we will discuss the object constructor in the next video. But for now, you can understand and need to use. And if you are creating object constructor, object using object constructor, so you need to use new keyword and object like that. Okay. So here now we can add here control v dot name. Okay, is equal to ram value. Okay, so here control v. Okay, so here color color brown, brown, age. Okay, age to years, and here character character honest, very honest. Okay, and now we want to console my pet. Okay, so let's here comment this. Okay, because you have already know that if you are printing this my pet details. Okay, so that is coming. Otherwise, if you are printing both, because you have used the same literal here same variable, so it will throw the error. Okay, so or here let's run using object constructor. What is happening? It's taking too much time. What happened? So here, okay. So object is coming. That is synthetical error. That is synthetical error. Okay, so you can see here we have jkds, okay, and then the values name ramlalji, whatever the value you have given here. So using object constructor, okay. So if we remove this one, okay, so we are using same variable, okay. So let's check that is working. That okay, no, actually that is saying already has been declared, none, that is duplicate, okay. So here one 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 one, okay. And now you can see both, okay. This is the first one, means object, object literal. Here you can say we are adding here, okay. And this is object 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 constructor, okay. So you can find clarity here. You can say object literal. Using object literal we are creating the object, okay. And here we are using object constructor, okay, to create the object, okay. So you should not confuse, right? Here, see how to create object literal, okay, and how to create object using object constructor, okay. So you might be that you cannot confuse, okay. You will practice, then you can find clarity, okay. So please try to execute the same things, okay, using online java editor, or you can JavaScript editor. You can open the Chrome browser, okay. So Chrome browser console, and you can copy and paste, okay. And okay. So I hope that you will not confuse, okay, what is the object literal, what is the object using object literal, what is the object using object constructor, okay. If you are using object literal, key value should be there. If you are using object constructor, also key value. Here what is that? Here is the key, here is the value you are assigning. Here is the key, here is the value. Here is the key, here is the value. Here is the property or key, you can say, and here is the value, okay. So also here we are assigning, but uh, way is different, okay. And here also we are assigning key and values, okay, to create object, okay. So working is same, but creating object is different, okay. But this is basically we use to create object at runtime, okay. If you don't know about the key and values, okay, so that object constructor we use. And if you know object, and if you know the property means key and value, so you can add, you can we can use like object literal to create object, okay. If you don't, we don't know key and value, so we can add like that. If you don't know one value, so we can use like that, okay. So if you don't know a key or a value, okay, if you don't know key and value, so in the both cases we can use object constructor to create object. And if you know name and values, we means key and value, so we use object literal, okay. So might I, it should be clear, okay, and not be confused, okay. So okay, so that is the object, and that is the to create object, okay. So same thing, okay, here now. uh, let's clear this. Now already we have discussed, we want to iterate object. So what we need to use? For off loop, okay. So here what we need to use? For of. So here for, and let 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 property, okay, of, and by page details, okay, here control V, and here console console.log, okay, and my page details, okay, and then here what will come? Name, okay, means property will come. Key, only key will return by, and here from here to here, so key. So here prop, and then value can be get, okay. So here console console, so okay, let's comment this, okay, otherwise you will confuse, okay, control it, okay. So now let's run. So you can see here what we are getting, where here I have added, okay. So that, okay. So here, sorry. For in we need to use, na, for in, we need to use to reiterate, okay. So here you can see prop means key, this will return key, okay. Here this is the object, and this is the this will return key. So prop has a key, what in key? Name, and we are getting value here. So here Ramlalji, key brown, color age 2 years, character honest, okay. And in this is the same thing you can use, to iterate this using using object constructor, okay. So let's remove this one, okay, and here we are adding, okay. So now you can see here adding key, okay, key, and here value, okay. So might be confused here missing. So you can see here key, returning name, whatever the key you have added, key, name, value Ramlalji, key, color. So you can see na here, okay. You can use same to iterate for in loop to object, okay. Yeah, if you are using object constructor or you are using an object literal, okay. So that is the difference between object literal and object constructor, and we need to use for in loop to iterate object constructor, okay. So that is the third point, okay. And let's, you should not confuse, okay. You will see multiple times, then you got clarity, okay. Let's remove this one, okay. Why we are showing both object constructor and object literal, so that you cannot be confused, okay. Uh, so here we have used for for in loop, okay. So now here, okay. So if you want extra properties here, so what do you need to do here? Object variable dot, I want to use leg. Leg has, Ramlalji has 4 leg, FOUR, 4 leg, okay. So here what, that is the extra key and value we are trying to add here. So already there are how many key here? Name, color 2, 3, age 4, 4 color, 4 key, and fifth one we are trying to add a leg. Okay, so let's console console dot log and paste here, and let's run. Okay, so oh, what is missing? Console actually saying unexpected token. Where is unexpected token? Okay, okay. That is the here. Okay, so here let's run. So you can see here now already leg is added. Okay, so you can add or you can remove or you can delete. Okay, whatever the element you are using. Okay, whatever the key value you are using, you can add. So you can see here add, you can remove or you can delete. Okay, so no problem. So here you have already mentioned here stored key and value pairs, which is each key unique identifier but object dynamic, which means properties can be added, modified and deleted. Okay, so here you can see we have added. Okay, and suppose I want to modify age. Okay, so what do you need to do? Only that age, okay, is equal to 3 year. Okay, not mentioning I only 3. Okay, so you can see here age is converted into 2 years to 3. Okay, so 2 years is replaced 3, so you can modify the object. And same thing you can use object literal. Okay, so object literal also can be modified. Okay, so here, okay, so that is added and modified and you can delete. Okay, so this is the thing, and that is the okay. So you can modify, you can add, you can use object literal to create object. Okay, you can use object object constructor to create. Okay, and let's remove this. And what for of you need to use to iterate the objects. Okay, for in, sorry, for in, I every time why I in coming for of in my mind. Okay, so no problem. And suppose we want to create some other object, late car. Okay, has car, sorry, bike, bike bike is good example for me. Bike. Okay, here name, what would be name? SPELENDOR, Splendor. Pro might be spelling is missing. Okay, and color, 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 black. Okay, black. Okay, and we want to merge this object. Okay, and this object we want to merge in one object. Okay, so how to merge? Let merge, merge my pet details and bike. Okay, so we can merge like that, is equal to three dot. Okay, and here my bike. Okay, comma, three dot my pet details. Okay, so okay, and let's console here, let's clear this. Okay, console, console dot log. Why here typing? We want to type here console dot log, and let's print my merged object. Okay, so let's run here. So you can see that both key values will be merged inside the here you can see car name, where is the splendor? Name Ramlalji, black color, color brown. So that color is okay, 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 okay. You know why that is coming? Actually, we have used the same duplicate key. Okay, so you need to use uh, unique key, unique identifier. So here mention a unique identifier. Okay, so everything is mentioned. Each key, each it should be unique. Okay, so in separately, if you talk about that is a unique, but if you are merging, so that is getting duplicate. So here we need to use okay unique key. Now you can see you can see here name one splendor blue color. This is name one name color black. Okay, and then this name Ramlalji color. So both object both object this is combined into the third object. So that is the way how to combine two objects or three objects. Okay, whatever the requirement is that. Okay, so that is the way you can use. Okay, so that is the thing. Other anything is remaining? No, we have already discussed how to iterate. We have already discussed what is the object variable, what is the simple variable. We have type of we have already used. Okay, we have already used to create object literal and object literal and object constructor. Okay, so we have already we used. Okay, so okay, and we have already differentiate between object literal and object constructor. Okay, we have already discussed that how to merge object. Okay, we have already discussed that how to add how to modify the objects. Okay, and there are one more thing. Yes, one more thing. Suppose here we need to discuss what is the length. Okay, what is the length means how many key values are here, how many. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so here object 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 dot key key and that object here uh, dot length length. Okay, so you can find 7 here. Okay, merge detail. What is happening? uh, object object key. Oh, sorry. They are saying that key is not function. Okay, there is a s. Okay, so keys. Okay, so you can find here how many element is added inside the merge page details like that is the 7. Okay, here same we are adding for bike. So there is the two element is added. Okay, and also you have already here my pet details means there is a 5. Okay, 5 elements is added. So 7 to 5 will become here. So here you can see it 7 to 5. So you can find like that. Okay, so you can check the type of keyword to find out that is the object or that which type of variable is object type or number type or string type or whatever is that. Okay, and we have discussed that how to use object literal object constructor, how to modify the objects, how to merge the objects, how to get the uh, how to get the what is that, how to get uh, mm, length. Okay, and one more thing. Actually you need to declare. Okay, uh, Suppose there is an object, okay, and that we need to declare the function, okay, inside the object. So how can you use that? Okay, so let's here remove uh, this one. Okay, so this is the object, okay, and let's remove this one also, and we want to add here return. What should return? Name and age. Okay, so here we are declaring full, details, details. Okay, like that. Okay, and FUNCT, we will discuss functions like how to create, how to declare the function. So for now you can use here and return, retur, and return this keyword used to access the name. Okay, here name and plus space. Okay, name Ramlalji, and this dot age, age, Ramlalji, 2 years, year plus. Okay, Ramlalji, 2 years old. Okay, plus this character, this dot character. Okay, old, and he is this dot character. Okay, and let's here access my pet details dot, you know now how to access dot key name full details. Okay, so let's run. It is taking time. Why? That video is too long. Okay, so so here full details. Okay, full details is a function. Okay, not returning, so now it will return. No. So here you can see now Ram Lalji 2 years old and he is very honest. Okay, so that is the, and how to access the function. Okay, so you need to, that is the function now, so that we need to use the double braces. Okay, so like that you can add the function. Okay, inside the object. Okay, you can access the properties dot my console dot name. Okay, so you can access name. Okay, you can access name, so name and full details, whatever the key you can access like that. Okay, so you are accessing name and the full details will return, and because this is a function. Okay, so this will return the combination of name, age, whatever the statement we have added, and character. Okay, so here the name is returning Ramlalji. Okay, what is the name? Ramlalji, and full details is combination of that Ramlalji, 2 years old, he is very honest. Okay, so like that we can use and you can access. So if you might be a chance that if you are watching that video first time, so it will be confused. Okay, so if you you should watch multiple times so that you can get clarity. Okay, and that's all related to objects, because the video is too long. First time I have made approx 44 minutes long videos. Okay, so watch that video, and if do you have any doubts, any confusion, or any questions or any suggestions for me, so you can add in the comment box. Okay, and if the video is helpful, so you can like, and you can comment the some motivational words. Okay, and you can share that video with needy people like your colleagues, and whatever is that needy people, you can share that video. Okay, so thank you so much. Bye.